Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and this is the Romance Genreathon, Buzzwordathon, and Romanceathon recommendations and TBR video. That's going to be a lot, right? So you guys know the first Tuesday of each month, I am putting out a Romance Genreathon list and category. So this month for me, Romance Genreathon is all about LGBTQ plus books and Pride. It is Pride Month, so you know, go out, support, be an ally for that community and everything like that. So the books I am going to try and read this month are #Junkie by Cambria Hebert, Crossroads by Riley Hart, and Keeping You a Secret by Julie Ann Peters. As you can see, two of them are gay romances and I believe one is a lesbian romance. For recommendations, I think you guys should check out Autobiography by Christina Lauren. In this book, you have a young man that identifies as bi, I believe, and he is in a class in which he has to sort of write a story. And in that class, the mentor is a former student as well, and he has went on to do big things, and they're writing that story. And you have his best friend who sort of pushed him into the class as well, and how it all, you know, sort of fans out. I think this is a very good book, and I enjoyed the interview after listening to the audiobook with Christina Lauren and the narrator that narrates this book as well. The next book that I'm going to recommend is Test Drive by Riley Hart, and I really enjoyed this book. This book involves two characters who sort of hook up at a bar one night because they both are having feelings about what's going on in their individual lives, and then come to find out they are a little more intertwined than they thought they were from that one night on the dance floor stand. And yeah, it's emotional as well as being just a little bit sexy, and I really enjoyed it. I was there for it. And the final books that I'm going to recommend is Him and Us by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Yes, this is a duet. It is about a hockey team. Well, not really a team. It's about two guys that meet when they are young in hockey camp, and one is completely out, the other is still sort of dealing with his feelings, and it's a coming of age story. I really enjoyed it. The first book deals with that coming of age, coming out sort of portion of it, and then the second book is about their lives together. Really enjoyed this when I read it, and definitely think you guys should check it out. So, Buzzwordathon is happening from June the 12th until the 18th. Kayla from Books and Lala is hosting, as well as Chanel from Chanel Time. And the buzzword this time is you. And any form of you. So, you'll, yours, you've, your, yeah, any form of you. You know, I guess in any language, as you know, Kayla said. I'm not as language savvy as she is, so I can't give you all the like translations, but you. So my TBR consists of Keeping You a Secret by Julie Ann Peters, I Am Watching You by Teresa Dorsal, and Demon You Love by L.A. Fior. I am including this one with some of my other readathons and sort of matching them together, as you can see, because one of the books was on a different TBR, right? Yep. So I'm trying to like cue in all these different TBRs together, so I'm not reading 100 books for 5 different readathons. For the recommendations that I think you guys should go check out from my shelves is To See You by Rachel Blaufeld. If you are looking for a ugly duckling sort of Beauty and the Beast story, go check this out. It's a retelling, it's modern, it's fun, it's sweet, it's sexy. Go check this one out. The next book I'm going to say for you guys to check out is All For You by Fabiola Francisco. This is about a country music band and one of their band members and how he finds love and the things that go around with that. And then I'm also going to suggest you guys check out Devil You Know by L.A. Fior, which is the book previous to Demon You Love by L.A. Fior. This introduces you to the character in the book that I will be reading, or hope to be reading, for this challenge, and it's so good. It's mysterious. It's about sort of second chance love and almost that whole trope of she was or she is the brother's best friend. Like, there's a trope in there, and I can't remember right off the top of my head right now what it is, but it's like that forbidden, she's off sort of limits, but at the same time I loved him, or nope, now I remember. He went off to war, she stayed around for him, he didn't expect her to, he comes back changed, and now they're sort of walking through that whole life together. And the final readathon that I will be participating in for this video, is a Romanceathon, which is going to be held June the 17th through the 23rd. It's being hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads and Jacqueline from We Be Bookin'. There is a buddy read, and that is On the Island by Tracey Garvis Graves. Here are the challenges. So, read something with pink on the cover. I'm either going to tackle Taming Georgia by Ella Wade or Imperfect Match by Corinne Michaels and Melanie Harlow. For LGBT Romance, I'm going to be tackling either Crossroads by Riley Hart or Lovers Like Us by Becca and Krista Ritchie. For Forbidden Romance, I'm either going to be tackling Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas or Prisoned by Marnie Mann. For Man on the Cover, I will either be checking out Desperately Seeking a Roommate by Macaulay Smeltzer or Pucked Off by Helena Hunting. For a romance that was written in and released in 2019, I will either be checking out Wedding Cake Crashers by Alexa Riley or The Wedding Party by Jasmine Guillory. And for new adult, I will either be checking out Fighting for Flight by J.B. Salisbury, Boss Man by Vi Keelan, or One Night Stand by Helen Cooper. For recommendations for this reading challenge and readathon, for Pink on the Cover, I think you guys should check out Beautiful March by Christy Pastori. This book is slow burn. It's a straight up tease, but it is so good. Our two characters both have sort of a dark past, and they are coming together in this small town and trying to find their way together and in the small town. They both have history. So, yeah, it's real good. Also going to suggest Fix My Fall by Carrie Haywood. This is a fun story about a sister that has brothers, and she is trying to find love, but everything seems to be falling apart for her. She loses her house, she is having a hard time with her job, and then she has to deal with a guy that she had a crush on when she was a kid coming back to town and sort of finding him a house and everything like that. It's fun, it's sweet, it's so good. Go check those two out. For LGBT, I am suggesting that you guys check out Fresh Catch by Kate Canterbury. And this is about two guys. It's a male-male romance, and small town Maine. One guy that lives there is sort of a hermit and kind of corrupty. Is that even a word? I don't know. But he kind of keeps to himself. And then this boat crashes, and come to find out, this guy has no clue what he's doing. Or at least it felt like he had no clue what he's doing on this boat. So they have to wait together and share space. Then they figure out that they have an attraction to each other. On point. I was for it. The next book that I'm going to recommend for LGBT is Him and Us by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Hockey romance, gay, coming of age to their relationship. Totally here for it. Yes. Think you guys check it out. For Forbidden, I'm going to suggest you guys check out Gentleman Sinner by Jodi Ellen Malpas. This is dark, it's twisted. Our heroine is a nurse that wants to do good. Our hero is a guy that doesn't like to be touched. And then they're thrown into a situation together and they have to navigate. But there's an attraction and on point. Also, I think you guys should check out the Elite 7 series by various different authors, and that includes Lust by Cara Duque, Pride by J.D. Hollyfeld, Wrath by Claire C. Riley, Envy by M.N. Forgy, Gluttony by Kay Webster, Sloth by Gianna Darling, and Greed by Cara Duque and Kay Webster. This series should be read together and start with Lust. It is so good. Once you get entangled into the mystery and craziness of this series, you won't want to stop until you get to the end. It is so good. But it's all about forbidden and it's about the deadly sins. So yeah. Man on the Cover is the next category, and I think you guys should check out Blockshot by Kennedy Ryan. This is a super amazing book. It doesn't get as much love as its other two books in the Hoop series, but I think you guys should check this out. Jared is this sort of arrogant sports agent, and he always wants to be on top, but Banner is right there ready to challenge him. They had an attraction when they were in college, but something happens and the two of them become enemies, and they are just like button heads at all costs. But then the two of them sort of find their way, and it's, yeah, emotional, but at the same time sexy and empowering. Girl power. Yes, homegirl Banner is a Latina and she is super sassy, and I loved every single moment of this book. But it's a man on the cover and he's so sexy. And then I'm also going to suggest that you guys check out Love Sincerely Yours by Sarah Nye and Megan Quinn. This is about a boss employee sort of romance that shouldn't be happening, but as you can see, it has a man on the cover, and our two characters sort of bump heads. Our female character gets drunk one night, sends an email to the boss, and sends it anonymously, thank the Lord, and the boss is like, how can my employees just have this feeling about me? But then, yeah, so then she has to come and work and still play, and you know, like she doesn't know what's going on, but she really does. For a romance that happened and released in 2019, I'm recommending Promise You by Fabiola Francisco. This book was released in 2019, and it is a spin-off of the Rebel Desire series. It is about a up-and-coming country singer and a sister to one of the Rebel Desire's band members who knows the business, and he wants to get into the business. It's about their interaction or interaction as friends and how you move from friends to lovers. The next book I'm going to suggest is The Red Zone by Amy Knight, and this book is about two people that were high school, not sweethearts, but they were intertwined in high school. I wouldn't even say they were friends. Female character was a freshman, and she had to tutor our male character, who is the star football player and a senior. So there is a bit of an age gap. It's only 4 years. But then they are split apart by the events of their individual lives for 10 years until they have to come back together after a tragedy happens. And it's so good. It is so very good. So good. And then finally, new adult recommendation here. Check out Dane Storm by Mia Sheridan. This, if I must remember correctly, is about someone that gets stranded and they have to survive together, I believe, in a snowstorm. I think that's how that one goes. And then I also want to suggest you guys check out I Dare You by Ilsa Madden Mills. And this one is set in college. It's about a college football player that has some personal issues, but at the same time wants to hook up with the girl he met at the beginning of the year or in his freshman year, something like that. There's some connection there, but the two of them, it's nerdy, it's geeky, it's athletic, and there's lots of emotions that go along with it as well. So go check that out. Woo! That is a lot of recommendations and TBR. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As you know, you can always check down in the description box if you want to know about a specific recommendation or specific readathon. All the information is down in the description box for you guys to check out. Let me know if I need to move around some things or if I need to change something out and add it. If it's not worth my time, a book that you've read that you don't think I'm going to like. We'll see about that. Down in the comments section, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.